What's up, everybody? It is X on the Beach, episode 10. Check this out. The Exes return. The cast has a glow party during the day, and Joe is flying business class. Let's get it. Let's go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, Afterbuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey! Hey.
Yeah. Ooh. This goes so hard.
Slide on the pimp gang with my pinky ring. Lot of gang, lot of bitches in the icy chain.
It is kind of like a summer vibe, huh?
It is.
Video too.
It is. It is. Oh, okay, Tyler. Oh, that's twerking right next to me. I just came up on that.
It's making her feel some type of way.
This song just makes me just so happy.
Yeah, the song is fire. The song is fire. Shout out to Tyga with his we say loose braid with the loose braids. Tyga with the loose braids in the videos. Yeah. Everybody, you know what it is. It's X on the Beach, episode 10. We about to get it in. You know how we do. We stay lit all day, every day. I'm your boy Lem Gonsalves. I got all the enthusiasm in the world. Next to me is Sensei, and she has enthusiasm too. What up, Sensei?
Yeah! So glad she matched it too. Sensei, don't play!
Our engineer said, she said have enthusiasm. So I'm like, all right, I'm giving all the enthusiasm in the world.
Trying.
And we got Messy Melody in the house.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah. She already got her phone ready.
They're going in.
They're going in on the live chat. I know. And of course, my A1 since day one, Nino Llanera. What up, mate?
Yo, what's going on, y'all? How you doing, everybody?
I mean, he's not a guest, but he's a guest. So we don't give him a drum roll. Guest time. It's guest time. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been filling in for us all this particular season.
He's the best.
But we wanted to have him here just to kind of hang out with all four of us.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Daddy Longlegs himself, Mrs. Steal Your Girl, Tyler's in the building.
Hey. That was good.
I love it, guys. Love being here.
Yeah.
Love talking with you guys. So
Yeah.
it's funny to make fun of these people.
It's fun.
Right.
It's fun to watch the episode with Tyler because he'd be like, what?
Yeah.
The reactions are great. So we do have another guest with us via Skype land. She is not here with us presently, but she's with us in spirit right now, and she's probably having more fun than all of us because she's in New Orleans. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Lexi is with us. Yay!
Yes, hi everybody. What's going on?
You know, we just over here turning up. You know what I'm saying? How we do? How are you?
I'm really jealous I'm not there right now, and I wish I could be there in person, but I'll turn up here in New Orleans for you guys.
Please.
Yes. We love it. So we got to get right to the chase. Why's your boy got gas on the show? That's all I got to know. Like, I'm going to start there because that was pretty terrible.
That was her gas, though.
No, he was farting.
Was that you?
No, oh, wait.
That was you.
Oh,
That was Lexi.
That was Lexi.
Are you sick? Wait, hold on.
Guys, wait a minute.
Wait, why do we have to start with that though? I hate talking about farts.
I know, but it was in the episode. I just wanted to.
It was in the moment.
It was in the moment.
You know what, girl? I give you some props, okay? Because I will never let one slide, okay? I'm telling you right now, I'll make sure my stomach hurts before I fart in front of my man, okay?
You have to remember, like, one, everybody's hard, and two, you're on camera all the time, and you kind of forget. And so when you're just kind of laying there with your boo, you're like, hang on, I'm gonna roll over real quick. But then you kind of forget everyone's watching you.
It's okay, girl. It's okay, girl.
She's like,
more power to you, girl. More power to you.
I love your honesty and I love how real you were. And we saw the Swift pillow fan so we knew it was real.
Yeah, it was real deal.
But
yeah, exactly.
That is hilarious.
It's a beautiful thing. It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. She's pleading the fifth. All right, I just wanted to touch on that. We don't have to dwell on that, but I do want to get to the business at hand because there's a whole lot going on. Speaking of Pauly, outside of the show, there was a big thing going on via Twitter. And I just want you to give your side because I want you to spill all of that tea concerning that because this has been huge.
Oh, this has all been really big, and I'm so stoked to be here with you guys. It might take me a minute to go through the story, but I want to spill it all.
Oh,
so
go ahead.
As everyone knows, Pauly and I left the show together in a relationship. I mean, as you see, I'm laying on the bed with him saying I'm so happy to be your girlfriend. So after the show, about 2 weeks later, I had gone to New York to spend New Year's with him and a ton of cast members. And I was really excited about it. But I get there, and about 2 days later, I again catch him cheating on me.
Overlapping.
Yeah, he's overlapping, right?
Overlap.
Transitioning, guys.
All that.
Oh, dude, it's
Still overlap with multiple women, you know. So when I caught him, I was actually in an Airbnb with him, Marco, and Derek. And I saw some text messages. I DM'd one of the girls, and I was like, hey, can I call you? I just want to know what's going on. And she was amazing. Answers the phone, tells me everything. Well, in the heat of the moment, his overlapping kind of caused him to get a little aggressive and upset.
Ooh.
And he kicks me out of our Airbnb at about 10 o'clock at night on December 30th. Okay? Takes me on the street in New York, tells me to get out, calls me every name in the book. I'm this, I'm that, I'm a bitch, I'm whatever. I deserve to be cheated on. Oh well. So, I fly home the next day, and then come about, a week later, he's in Nashville with somebody else, who I had some idea as to what was going on, because they were texting a lot, and I had reached out to her and been like, hey girl, we have some mutual friends, I just want to know what's going on. And immediately she looks at my story, sees I was in New York, and blocks me on everything.
Wow.
Can you say who this person is?
Well, this girl may or may not have been on The Bachelor, and it may have been his most recent relationship.
Oh.
Wait, hold up.
Oh.
May have been on The Bachelor.
And his most recent relationship.
Yes.
Bachelor, wait.
Which
Bachelor?
We've been narrating from X on the Beach here for
Nick's Bachelor?
Yeah, Nick's Bachelor.
Wait. I'm sorry. I didn't know. What bitch? What's her name?
Her name's Danielle.
Danielle. Nope, don't remember her.
This is a big climax, and it's like, oh.
Oh, wait.
Wait, you got it?
No.
Done.
Okay, so she was on The Bachelor. Go ahead, Lexi.
So I had reached out to her and just been like, hey, I just want to know what's going on. Like, I just caught my boyfriend cheating on me. I know y'all have been talking. He says it's all PR conversation. There's nothing more to it. Blocked immediately. So I wasn't that surprised to see that he was in Nashville with her just like a week later. And then in a very public relationship, maybe 5 days later, where E! News is writing about it. They had been talking for so long. They wanted to do it at the right time because they didn't want people to get involved. Like, womp, womp, womp. So, kind of after that, I was like, screw you, bro. I'm over it. Like, good luck with your stuff. But now all of this is kind of coming out between him and Cara. And the cheating scandal. And although I don't think that it should ever be rubbed in someone's face that they had now gotten cheated on, I can't feel too bad because that's exactly what Danielle and her PR woman did to me just weeks later. They're calling me mental on Twitter, telling me I'm crazy.
It's just so messy, y'all.
Wow.
Found her.
Ooh.
It's messy. And there's the receipts all over. So I was being publicly humiliated and something's being rubbed in my face with someone who was aware I was being cheated on. So it's kind of hard to feel bad. But, you know, I mean, no one deserves it. And I think that women should stick together. Like the original girl I had reached out to, she told me everything and was super nice because she didn't know. Like most people didn't know I even existed because the show had just ended. We couldn't be public. So, you know, everything was kind of behind closed doors. But, yeah, I mean, the tea is hot with this one, guys.
Well, look, I mean, that just shows you that if he was once a cheater, he will always be a cheater.
Lexi, I have a question for you. So, like, when you have an infestation in your house and you see a cockroach, that means that there's a lot of cockroaches in your house. There's way, like, hundreds more than are let on. So, in the infestation that is your relationship with Pauly, because you caught this one girl, do you think he has, like, hundreds of girls, like 25 and up? Like how many girls do you think he's with? Because is it a lot?
There's a lot.
Wow. Okay.
So where do you and Pauly stand right now? Like right this second?
We do not speak.
Okay.
I don't care to speak to him. I don't hate him because that means I care, because I really don't care that much anymore. I just wanted my truth to come out because I think that's kind of important. I feel like everyone else gets their side to say things, and I haven't said anything yet. So this is kind of my time to say it.
Word.
I just wish him the best and really hope he can get his shit together, because doing what he's doing to people isn't right, and taking advantage of people with good hearts isn't right. And kind of I think what he does is try to take advantage of people to get himself ahead, and I think it's just pathetic.
Of women or people?
I think women and also people. I think that kind of transitions into, I left the show on good terms with everyone. And then when people found out what had happened between Paulie and I, they kind of were mad at him and kind of disliked him for what happened.
Right.
But now all of a sudden there's people that don't like me. Why is that?
I see.
Oh, man.
Well,
yeah, that's
I will say
crazy.
this. Usually, what do they say? To get over someone, you have to get
Under
someone new.
There we go.
Oh.
And so,
How do all you guys know that? I don't know that.
you don't know that?
No.
Well, we're
Okay,
we're
you guys.
a team.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, I hear the saying, but like,
Exactly.
let's
Right.
go with it.
So, you were in the UK recently, with
Look at that smile,
Is it
though.
tea time already?
another.
What-
Well,
what
I
are we
mean,
doing?
she's on the show. Was that the tea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of
was
it.
there- okay.
There's a couple more.
Well,
You
then
good, you
we'll
good.
just I got you.
Okay.
I got you. So, yeah, you were out there, and with a certain ex on the beacher from the UK, and I think his name is Curtis, and you look like you were having a good time via Instagram. I'm just saying.
A really good time.
Yeah, exactly. Very
Melody
good.
wants to know.
What?
I really want to know.
Yeah, because Melody is kind of shading. Because yeah. Anyway, what's up with Curtis?
Yeah, we kind of connected on Instagram. I'm not gonna lie, I slid into his DM because it's Shoot Your Shot 2018.
I feel you.
Yo,
I feel you.
more
Lexi.
Lexi.
I love that.
Oh
I love
my
it.
God. Yo, I didn't like you at the start, but now I like you. More girls should be like you. Gosh.
That was
amazing.
dope. That was dope.
I originally just kind of wanted to connect with people. Like, I'd never seen their show. I thought it'd be cool to just kind of connect and learn each other's stories. But he's amazing, and I had 4 days off, so I kind of ran to London. And, this girl doesn't run to London for nobody. So it's special. It's important to me.
She ran to London, y'all.
Ran. She said ran, not flew. Ran.
She
I
Ran.
packed my bags and I ran. I literally had like 3 days straight of work for like 15 hours a day, and I got off work on like Saturday during the day, and I went immediately to London.
Wow.
So is it going well still?
Yeah, it's going really, really well.
Really?
Oh,
Damn it.
Melody's not happy.
Like, I'm
Let me know
sorry.
when that falls apart, okay?
Right. She's ready to know when that falls apart.
She's ready to hop
She's
in.
ready to. She's already
I'll
got
slide
started
up
typing.
DMs
Right.
next.
So has some of the other beef that you've had with some of the other co-stars on your season, has that died down, or is that still prevalent? What's going on with that? Like, I know you and Skylar are really cool. But like, what's going on? Like, I know Angela, you had mad beef with her early in the season via Twitter. Are you guys cool now, or you guys don't speak? I mean, it seemed like I haven't seen anything recently.
You probably haven't seen anything because bad girls can't handle the real, and so when I tweeted something real, she decided to block me because pathetic is pathetic.
Cool.
And yeah, I mean, I don't really have beef. I mean, I have to care to have beef. I think that if we left the show as friends, she should have come to me as a friend if there was a problem instead of going to Twitter for it. Like, that's not a friend to me. So I don't know.
I feel that.
Okay.
Okay, girl.
Word.
Oh my
Shoot Your
gosh.
Shot 2018.
Thanks,
Say what's on your
sister.
mind.
Right.
Independent woman flying to London. What was it? Running to London?
Running to London.
For
Running
some
to
new
London.
love? Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So we do have one more episode that's going to happen next week. All the exes obviously came back. What was your take on this particular episode as it pertained to like what was going on with you and Paula and some of the other people in the house?
Honestly, this episode kind of crossed over from like the huge fight to us throwing a party and us having all the exes come back. So, I mean, Paulie and I stayed pretty consistent throughout it. We weren't really part of the fight, and when the exes came back, it didn't really affect us because we were each other's only exes. And I was friends with almost everybody that came back, so I was really excited to see everybody. I know that it's going to cause a lot of problems in the house, but I mean, I was fine. I was stoked. I mean, more people, more party, right?
Right. Get
Or
it
more
again.
drama. Sit
Get
there
it
and just
cracking.
watch it in the background.
Absolutely.
Maybe shut up.
Well, Lexi, thank you so much for joining and spilling all of that tea. That was so good. Give it up for Lexi joining us all the way flying everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Flight attendant status. I wish we could have you here in the studio, but, I appreciate you joining us via Skype, and I wish you and your relationship well and hope everything goes well. I know everyone here except Melody wishes that.
But I wish you well.
Word. No, we appreciate it. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Lexi.
girl.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Lexi.
Bye,
it.
girl.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Take care.
Yeah.
All right, so this episode, y'all. Let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
I like her though. I like her.
There's a lot of tea. We need to slow
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
shut.
Well, what do you want to talk about first?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Are we gonna go into it?
I just don't even want to talk about the tea I originally had planned because
Okay.
I don't.
Do you want to
care.
get into news or gossip?
Yes, let's do that now.
Let's go. Tone, let's do it.
Afterbuzz TV News.
So guys, this is breaking news because it's literally happening right now.
Okay. In the chat.
Daniel Sykes, I don't know where he's at, but Daniel just spilled some tea saying that Tarai and Chelsea hooked up in the hotel.
Like
What?
while they
Oh.
were waiting?
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Shut up.
Daniel's what's his name? Daniel what?
Now.
Daniel
What?
J. Sykes.
Where
I
does
don't know if I'm
Daniel
saying that
J.
right.
Sykes.
Said that,
How does he know
said
this?
that Angela put this stuff out on Twitter today.
Oh, Angela put it
Today,
out.
I don't know if it was today, but it was one of these days. And yeah, Tarai and Chelsea in the hotel. And I remember that Tarai did tweet earlier and saying that he was so turned up before entering the house. You
Right.
guys don't even know.
Daniel, if you could screenshot us some
you know
receipts,
what?
that'd be great.
Yeah.
This
mean-
is cute.
Wow. So he came in hot, basically all up on Angela, was mad at Derek because of what, supposedly of them hooking up and kissing or whatever, and had an issue with that after he hooked up with Chelsea in the hotel while they were waiting to come back on.
Yep, yeah.
Why was Chelsea even crying about Chris if he's looking with Troy? Okay, all right.
I don't know.
But Tarai and Chelsea,
Yeah, that's.
do you remember when we had them here and how...
Wait.
Oh, we did have them
we
at the
had
same
them in
time.
Shut up.
Right.
No way.
Yes,
Wait, no. He was here the same time?
No.
And they were
I wasn't here.
you
Oh,
were.
yeah.
I wasn't here either.
Wait.
Was I?
No, you were.
Sensei don't ever remember when she here.
What happens after the episode?
Right.
I just
Yo,
be
we
in
did
it,
have them
okay?
here together. They were on the couch together, and they had hooked up those
That's
little
hilarious.
boogers. Wow.
Wait, no, I really wasn't here because I never met Tarai.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right.
Yeah, so I
Okay,
wasn't
so
here.
you wasn't here.
But that's
Wait.
that's it.
Yeah,
Here's more
that's
tea.
serious.
Here's
Let's
more
see.
tea, though.
Okay, more tea.
Angela she just tweeted this 54 minutes ago. Chelsea has been nothing but a good friend to me. She called me a few weeks ago to tell me before I found out from anyone else. A real one.
What?
So she's
Oh, so
okay
that's
with it because
real.
she told her that.
I thought this whole thing was a lie.
I
And I was
mean,
So
going
this
with
is
it, but this
real.
is real.
maybe.
Dang.
I've been in those hotels before, when they hold you and stuff.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do let the people go like to
What?
different rooms and
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Oh, I'm sure.
Are they like
Yeah.
nice hotels?
I mean,
She's
I don't
like,
know.
they're
I
nice
forget what it was.
hotels.
It depends on where you are.
Oh, okay.
So we were
where
in New
you're
Orleans,
at.
so I think we were in like a DoubleTree or something.
Oh, nice.
Well, they were in
Okay.
Hawaii, so it's probably
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
It was probably
Oh
legit.
my gosh,
but
you
still,
guys, that is some tea.
that's serious.
Oh my
Especially with everything this. Yo,
Well,
shout
you know
out.
what?
Is that
Yeah,
Daniel?
that's-
You said Daniel? The
Daniel.
real MVP.
Yeah,
Real
Daniel,
MVP.
you are
The real
Yeah.
MVP.
And I'm gonna say this right now. I mean,
And
I was
Chelsea
gonna
goes,
wait.
cats out the bag.
Oh, we're gonna have a reunion next week. It's gonna be 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
It's gonna be super lit, and I'm telling you right now, we're gonna have call-ins. So we
Yes.
want some of our live chat people.
Please
They're
call
gonna
us.
call in, and we're gonna have questions for the cast, and it's gonna be a free for all. It's gonna go down.
Right.
It's gonna go down. So anyway, is that all the tea?
I mean,
I mean, that's huge.
that's a
huge.
lot of
That's
tea.
huge.
That's a lot of
That's
tea.
but the rest is just about Angela and Bananas. Did you guys read that?
Well, they
I
made
didn't-
out, right?
about them.
They
on the
made out?
Wait, on the challenge, right?
So now they had sex?
They smashed.
I mean,
I was some
allegedly.
fingers involved.
Oh,
Things happen.
Well,
Oh, wow.
I mean, you know what? Too, everyone just be. I can't with none of y'all. None of y'all know how to be faithful. I'm over it.
can't do it.
Go. Okay.
Word. Okay, we
All
off
right,
news and gossip.
no more
Boom. Okay. You Sensei.
What?
What you got to say?
Okay, so this is how I really feel about this episode. So, First of all, I'm really upset on how they handled the whole Taylor and Alicia thing. Like, they really rubbed it under. They just put it under the rug.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? So we gonna just sit up here? Y'all gonna be sitting side to side, pretty much?
Why didn't she go home?
Seriously,
Like, you go home if you fight, right?
Right.
But you
Well,
don't
if you
go
hit
home
somebody-
If you hit somebody.
If you hit somebody, you're supposed to go home, but that should be the same to me.
I feel like I'd rather
definitely.
you
Should be the
swing on me
same.
than
That's-
spit on
Like,
me.
Right,
this-
exactly.
hold on,
That's
let
worse.
me imitate Taylor right now.
Oh.
I needed to channel it, and like, this is the last
can't
time
wait for
I'm
this.
giving her life.
Well, let's
like,
give her a close up,
seriously.
y'all. Let's do it to the camera. Do it to the camera, Sensei. Here we go.
I mean, really, like, I just, you know, within the heat of the moment, and like, I just spit on her, and like, it's like, whatever, like, it doesn't matter.
You have to spit at the end of it.
No, I'm not. But like, she just like doesn't care. Like, she just is like, ugh.
But they really had Alicia sitting next to her
Right.
at that ceremony. They were right next to each other. Or like
That's what I'm
they
saying.
had what's it called in between them?
Right.
Corey in between them.
My thing is, and I don't know what they did in between all of that. I mean, who knows? And hopefully, you know, on the reunion, we can find out, right? But I will say that Taylor showed no remorse for doing what she did. When she was talking to Corey up there, it was like you played out. It was like, oh, well, we were both in the heat of the moment.
And
It's
so
like,
I
no.
just spit on her.
Yeah, if you both be in the heat of the moment, you don't have to do that. You chose to cross the line. And I think that was probably the most, I mean, aside from the actual action, her not having any remorse. Because you can, I mean, you've been in these houses, you know, tempers flare. I remember when you got into it with your boy. Yeah, on Are You the One? Right, but tempers flare. And then after you cool down and you're sober up, right, you're just like, dude, that was my bad, or I didn't mean to get like that, or whatever. But the fact that right afterwards, she was just like, oh, it's what it was.
She didn't even apologize.
That's what I'm saying.
She didn't
like
even
nothing.
apologize.
She didn't
She wasn't
apologize.
sorry for it.
I think there's a difference between fighting someone, because that's kind of like honorable. It's not honorable, but like there's nothing dirty happens when you fight somebody, no matter what the reason.
You're going head to head.
Fighting. You're going head to head. If you spit on someone and they don't even, she didn't even get to like at least like Alicia spit on my face right now. I would have been cool with that, you know, like at the ceremony. But like,
It's a mess.
it's gross.
It's like a movie.
Thank you guys.
It's like a movie. There's this whole thing in movies where they call it the 9 hot buttons of violence, where during punishment and rewards, they usually, when something happens like that, they just kind of like dumb it down and like nothing really happened. That's exactly what happened here. Like the producers are like, okay, we're done with that now. Cut to something new. But I really wanted to see like a resolution for that because
Well, I think
I've been pissed.
I think it should have been, because I mean, we did see that Alicia was not having it. Like, she kept yelling up there, and we heard what she was just like, you could tell how angry she was. I can imagine
I'm angry
someone doing that, how angry that can make, and the fact that she couldn't do anything about it because she was being held back or what have you. So yeah, it was a messed up situation, and I feel like there should have been some resolution. Like either Taylor getting eliminated, or there should have been either she had to apply or something. Yeah. The fact that
I'm not smiling about this. I'm smiling because, like, can we talk about the temptation?
Oh gosh.
Charles?
This is my first time, like, really getting to know Charles this episode, okay?
Yeah.
He came in as a temptation.
He did.
Yeah.
And tempted no one.
Tempted no one.
Was terrible. Yeah, he was terrible.
MTV needs to fire whoever casted him, because they probably were like in the house like, we need someone more interesting, and they casted Charles and put him
It
in there.
was like, what?
Yes,
It
I mean,
backfired.
it was huge backfire.
Yeah.
It blew all his hair back. That's how far back it went. It was just like, it was. But no, yeah, I mean,
Oh my gosh, Lem.
I don't think anybody,
It blew all his hair back.
I was not ready.
This is the season of hairline.
right, or lack thereof.
Or lack
thereof. So I wasn't mad that he got cut. I think that no one was upset with him getting cut. He needed to go because, again, what was he doing there? There was nothing that he was doing there. There was nothing he was doing
And
there.
Cameron was talking so bad the episode before, and he still stayed.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
Charles was so boring. Everyone was like, get out of
It
here.
was like, he just needs to
That's
go.
funny. Cameron's like a little big baby.
Right.
Like when he came to talk to Shanley, I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about that, right?
Yes.
He came and he kind of resolved the whole thing with Shanley, but he came in like a little kid, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really didn't mean to do it.
Yeah,
I apologize.
that whole apology. And I couldn't. The commentary after, okay, first of all, everyone was having sex.
Everyone was having sex.
Smash City.
And okay, we can get to that. Let me know when.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to talk real quick about the whole Cameron and Chandler situation because she did kind of sun him.
Yeah.
She did kind of like he was sitting on the couch.
I loved it though.
And she was just it wasn't good. It was good. Like she was just like, you know, you were bad.
Right.
Don't do that again. Okay, are we good? And then he was just like, you're right. And then he was like, okay, I'm gonna do better. But I mean, I thought it was cute. But just how she just kind of like, because she's kind of like, she's like the mature one in the house.
Yeah.
Like Shanley is like literally like when she had that conversation, with Angela, you know, was kind of just like, okay, you're yelling, but I'm not. You know, you're looking crazy. I'm not. I'm trying to bring resolution. So I thought that was dope. But yeah, let's get into the double triple dares because and also side note, shout out to Marco's braids. I don't know why his hair was braided like for one part of
I was like one part of it.
yeah, it was like for one piece. But anyway, shout out to that. But yeah, the double triple dare. So first of all, it was speaking of Marco, shout out to Marco and Jasmine. They started going at it.
I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were
dope here, too.
They were dope here. They were dope here.
I just they just seem so and they just have fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, there's nothing more extra to it. They're just like,
there was some extra to it in this episode.
Well, some.
honey.
Yeah. Well, some extra. Well, right before that was when everyone was doing the double triple dare, and so we had Derek and Angela got a little cozy, so they were licking stuff off of each other. Shanley was licking cream off of Cam.
Right.
Yes, and Faith.
Season 6, are you the one?
Oh,
get it in.
Faith and Joe. First of all, the jam looked not good.
nasty.
The jam did not look good.
No.
Did not look good.
That was marmalade, I
but
think.
it did not matter to Joe because
He didn't have to eat it.
but Joe was excited. Let's just say
Joe was.
Joe got
he got
really excited.
Yeah.
What's up with your boy, man?
Yo, I mean, Joe has never been shy about anything. He came into the house and he was like, "Hey guys, my dick is very medium sized." I think he said that like first day of the house. So I mean, I think the commentary from the
business class.
Business class.
Yeah. At least it wasn't coach.
Which I've never heard business class.
No, I feel like that's bigger than medium size.
It's the boyfriend.
Right?
It's just they said it before. The boyfriend is comfortable for women apparently.
Okay, so
comfortable. No, that's that husband dick. Okay, the husband dick. You know what I'm saying? That you can just get all the time, and it just
So
like
that's
never
the one.
goes away.
And I think that's what Joe apparently has, is what they've been saying.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
Well, that's a good thing.
It's
That's a good thing because then
yeah.
it's like, you know, you could just be happy with it, you know?
You know, bees get degrees, you know?
But I want to know, but you know how this all started? Thirsty
How did it
Vic.
start?
Thirsty Vic.
Talk
because
about
she wanted
it.
Chase.
She wanted to
yeah.
sleep with Chase, and she was like, how do I have sex with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, the most awkward conversation with him. She was the one that started it.
She was the
So,
one
like,
that
this
started
was,
it.
like, her whole plan, I think.
And
make it
she
go
did,
down.
and she did get. There was a little piece at the end that we saw that it was her and Chase kind of getting a little something cracking.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
But everyone else got a whole
It
lot.
was like really minor.
Yeah.
Zone out when they
minor?
show them.
yeah.
It's
minor.
only whatever.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
really minor. But speaking of hooking up, so it did carry on into the
Right.
bedroom. So Marco and Jasmine got down. Shanley and Cam got down.
Finally.
Faith and Joe got down. They didn't show us anyone else. I don't know. I'm wondering if Vic got down with Chase. I don't know.
Apparently, it wasn't that interesting because it wasn't on the cut.
Yeah, it wasn't on the cut. So, because my thing is with Vic, do you think that she was being thirsty?
Yes.
Like, it was a rhetorical question. Like,
I mean,
it was kind of like a
The fact
rhetorical
that
question.
something like that can't naturally happen, that says
And
a
he's
lot
settling
right there.
just to be
Right.
on a show and have a little.
And what did he say when they were at the glow party?
Something
when she
about
said-
today?
Yeah.
Yes. I wrote it down. He said, Vic was like, yo, I want to maintain things with you. I want to keep things going. And he's like, you know, that's actually would work out today. And I was just like, oh, like, if that isn't an indication that he does not really want you, then, but I think the thing with Vic was she didn't have anybody else that she was attracted to. Like there was no one else that she could really go out for.
Well, no, I think she just really liked Chase.
Right.
Like, hands down, I
But
feel like she didn't want to be with anyone else.
Do you
but
think that's what it
him.
was?
I mean,
Yeah,
what the
just from
hell?
jump, she was looking at him.
Yeah,
She was
like,
on him?
got
Yeah.
Skylar out. Like, she been planning this.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't... Okay, so, you know, it's like after you have sex with someone, like, the next day, it's, like, normal, like, usually, like, nice conversation. You know, I did not like the way Cam was talking to Shanley.
Really?
He was coming off so, like... I don't know, especially it being like their first time.
I think it was
you know what I'm
playful. That's their
saying?
relationship. Though.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
didn't take it as you took it as like he was
Yeah.
dissing.
No, I took it like he was giving himself way too many problems. Like he was just over here like, yeah, you know.
Put it down.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, no.
I
I
just assumed he was
can't.
kind of slow.
Really?
I don't take him serious.
You trying to say Cam is special? Is that what you're saying?
It's a little airheaded.
Oh, I thought you meant
okay.
like, never mind.
In like a cute little way. Like I'm gonna laugh at you.
I know
right?
what you think.
Yeah, but I think that's the relationship that Shanley and him have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because she was just like, "Don't give yourself too much credit."
Yeah,
like
that's
I
funny.
no, and they were friends. I mean, for them they were friends for a while.
yeah.
So yeah, for them,
Well, that's a
I
great
think
way to remember it. It's
I
on
think it was
national
I think it was playful. So let's talk about the exes coming back because that was huge. Like they were leading up to that the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
So it wasn't just one ex, two ex. Every single ex came back, and of course, you know the biggest one that they showed us situation was Tarai and Angela, which we just talked about in the tea. So he had just got down with Chelsko, and came in hot. Like, where's Angela? I want to see
I mean,
Angela.
Yeah. I don't know. My opinion on that, I just feel like it was just like, I'm so over it. You know? Like, at this point, I'm like, we all know the realty at this point.
Right.
And, like, it's just like, this is so foolish. Like, whatever happened with you guys the night before, it's clearly going to come out. Like, be real, girl, and
Right.
be real. I licked chocolate and whipped cream off of Derek's stomach and face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she's been just trying to beat around the bush.
She
and it's
has been.
like,
But isn't it like a double standard too when he came at her so hot or came at Derek so hot in a way like, I just want to let me know what happened, what's been going on since I've been gone, but he just hooked up with Chelsko?
well,
Like, what gives him the, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But Derek was being fake too. You know?
That's what
He
I'm
was-
saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's what I'm
being
saying.
hella fake?
Yeah.
Not
I
saying anything.
In the confessional, he was like, "I'm gonna tell him how it is.
Right.
This is what it's gonna
Right.
be. I'm gonna say exactly what went down." And then when he goes up to Dry, he's like, "You know, some things may have occurred." Like, I don't know.
I was like, are you
Like,
serious?
you know,
like, you can't.
It was a little bit flirty, you know.
just a tad, just a
little bit
tad
flirty.
flirty.
Other than that, nothing happened. Just a little bit flirty.
Well, I think he knew because he already like was like, no, something happened, which is why Angela had to keep, you know, what they say it was like almost 30 minutes that she was talking to him like nothing happened, and she kept just telling him, and I don't think he really trusted it, which he had every right to because that wasn't really the truth.
Because she's gonna say, "I told you we didn't, you know, we didn't hook up. We just had a dare. So my lips had to kind of be on his chest.
She was trying to
had
blame
to kind
that.
of be on his abs. Had
Right.
to kind of be on his neck. But it was just a dare, so it shouldn't mean
Well,
anything.
she was
That's
ready
what she's gonna
for
say.
that
Yeah.
dare, honey.
Yeah.
She
Hell
done.
ready for that.
Yeah.
Like what? Like you were.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
with you.
She did a double dip. She had a double dip.
She done was ready. She done leaped over the couch.
shit.
She done rolled off over the couch like she was ready for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a seat now.
Do you think?
Her physical comedy days on point.
Right.
Go ahead.
I know. I'm like good with the impressions today.
Do you think that if Tarai didn't show up, this is kind of also a rhetorical question. If Tarai didn't show up, that it would have went down with there would have been another couple that hooked up with Angela and Derek. Angela, wow.
That's how it would be.
No.
Guaranteed. After the way she hopped up on the table,
Wow,
that's
yeah.
exactly what would have happened.
I don't know, but at the end of the day, though, the fact that like Derek could switch up that quick and not tell Tarai all the things, it's like, okay, you really trying to be like homies. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like it was a plan,
and that
though.
was kind of like that, like, all right, like I feel like that's kind of the moment where he didn't probably want to be with her anymore. The fact that he just easily just was like, oh, right, this didn't happen. Or do you really not think he just didn't want to start beef that day?
Derek is kind of tricky sometimes because he can be a little
Do you know
vindictive
what I'm saying,
sometimes.
though?
Well, Derek is kind of a politician if you think about
Right.
it. Like he's
Yeah.
very political. He's very strategic in how he talks about certain things. He's able to talk around certain things.
So is Angela, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes. But I
I'm
think
trying to-
Derek is a little bit better at it.
Yeah.
And so I think that was his political, like, because he had every, like, I'm gonna go talk to him. Dun, 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 dun. And then Tarai's like, hey man, how are you? Absolutely. Let's holler.
Big T.
And, right, let's go, Big T. And then nothing happened. Like what do you want? Come on, man. We're buddies. You know, and then we're gonna you know what I'm saying? Like he was just very political with it. But it didn't work. And like I said, Tarai didn't buy it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just what it was. Because he knew better. Because I felt like he knew her. He knew Angela. I mean, enough to be like, dude, if I'm gone all this time and I know that Derek is trying to get in there, come on now. It's going to go
Or I
down.
can feel like it's a producer coming in his ear, like saying, don't tell him too much because we're going to show it anyway. So he'll see it when he sees it.
Basically.
You know what I mean?
Basically.
So that's definitely going to be part of the Shaka Secrets.
Because they talked about it. Because he was like,
for sure.
he's like,
sure.
do I have anything to worry about in the Shack of Secrets? You know, and then she's like, no, exactly, because nothing happened. It was a dare.
Yeah, what do you guys think the next one's going to be? Like the next
Shake Shack of Secrets, everybody.
The next sack of secrets. What?
It's gonna be it's gonna be multiple, right?
Multiple.
It's gonna be multiple.
Yeah.
So what if they're just gonna bring them all together?
I think everybody's just gonna get exposed.
And
everything
going down.
Yeah, it's just everybody's gonna. Well, let's get into predictions. Let's just do it. Let's just do it legitimately.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
All right, so starting with you, Nino. What do you think is gonna happen?
I feel like each kind of a love triangle or group is going to have a situation where they're going to bring them all down together and be like, well, this is what happened. What do you think now? Are you still going to crush them later on or give them the lay? I think people are getting laid at the end or whatnot. What's going to be your decision? Rest on it next. And I feel like it's just going to be a whole bunch of tea spilt and it's going to be overwhelming and we're going to be excited. And we're going to be excited to talk to everybody that's going to be here because we're going to have the additional tea.
Right.
You know, piping hot off the stove. So.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward more to that after the show than the actual show. But I think Derek and Tarai, we're going to get a little showdown.
Oh, a little showdown?
A little chocolate showdown.
I could see that happening. What you got, Sensei?
Okay, so...
She got an S.
So definitely the Shaka Secrets. Okay. It's about to go down. Angela's going to get exposed. Then Skylar's going to find out about Chase and Vic, like, probably smashing. And then that's all I have.
Okay. I think I agree with you about the showdown. I think that no, I don't think this is like anything surprising, but I think all of Chris's exes are just going to leave him alone because they're just
and
like
they should.
Like
they should just all separate.
They just leave him alone. And I think there's going to, before they end, I think there's going to be another hookup with one of the people that came back. So I think somebody else is going to hook up.
Week?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
right.
so. What you got, Tyler?
I think Skylar and Victoria are gonna have a huge fight. And
Skylar and Victoria.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I want Skylar to win. I'm rooting for her, but I don't think she can do it. She doesn't have the guns with her.
Okay.
Victoria. I'm on Victoria's side.
Okay.
All right.
Word. There it is.
Oh, you're on Victoria's side?
Yeah, I'm on Victoria's side because I think Skylar really doesn't. Even though she says she wants to be with Chase, I don't think she really wants to be with Chase.
But Chase doesn't want to be with Victoria. That makes
Chase doesn't want to be with either of them.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
Is there some
basically,
tea?
I guess Corey's
Real
going to be
quick.
having a little reunion. So they're saying it's Corey's reunion versus Afterbuzz reunion. And that's funny that the people we reached out to are like, I'm busy.
Really?
What did I tell you?
What?
Bougie.
Oh,
What did I told you?
That's a showdown.
I told you.
That's okay.
Really?
I told you. That's what it was.
I mean,
Okay.
it's totally going to be okay because they're going to be totally biased. They're not going to be real like we are. We're real as fuck. We call it how we see it. Okay, no bullshitting around whatever the fuck be going on. So, everyone, the real tea, holla at us.
And some of these people are just phony, and I can't wait to call
Melody,
them out
would you like
next
to
week.
say names?
Next week, I'm saying all the names.
It's going down. Oh my gosh, it's about to be lit. Okay, that just got me fired up right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show. We want to thank you, everyone in the live chat that has been with us. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I've been your host, Lem Gonsalves, and you can find me everywhere at The Poet Saint.
Yes, you know what it is. It's your girl Sensei Don't Play. And you know my show, All About the Grind, over at Dash Radio, just got plugged onto Young Money Radio. Woo! So, you know, we doing big things too. So you guys check me out everywhere.
And guys, already, I need to stop looking at that. Sorry, you already know. Follow me at Melody_Rose.
Hey, y'all, it's your boy Nino. You can catch me at Nino Llanera on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. Maybe IGTV. That's a new thing, y'all.
Oh.
So catch me on that maybe as well, too. And shout out to everyone in the chat who's been rocking with us since the first episode. Y'all made us #1 on this genre. So shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, Tyler, where you at?
At Tyler Semicolon on Instagram, Twitter, everything like that.
Word.
Yes, and everyone's agreeing that we're gonna have the best freaking.
Speaking of that,
love y'all.
Big holla.
yeah, make sure you tune in.
Shout out to Erica. Shout out to Alexandria Foster. Shout out to everyone, Kayla. You know, Ashley B. You know, all those people. So we love y'all.
It's going down. It's going down. Like I said, reunion next week, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We're going 2 hours. We got you. It's going down. Until next week, peace.
Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Afterbuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the Afterbuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterbuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of Afterbuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.